Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advanced, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today, we got a hell of a show for y'all, but before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I also want to say, guys, we made it to the end of the year. This is our last official video for 2025. Y'all may see me pop up here and there with a live here and there, but we're about to go on break, man. It's been a hell of a year. Thank you guys for all of your support that you gave us throughout the year, but we need to now rest and get ready for a brand new year. Anyway, so as you guys know, the Lakers are going to be playing tonight, and I think they're going to be playing against the Detroit Pistons, right? A team that the Clippers just beat recently in a game in which Kawhi Leonard had a career-high 55 points. But nevertheless, the Detroit Pistons are still a good team. They're the number one team in the Eastern Conference with a 24-8 record. They've lost 2 in a row. So you know they're going to be very, very desperate to get a victory tonight. The Lakers, on the other hand, finally snapped a 3-game losing streak. So they won 1 game right now, and they're currently in a number 10 spot, tied with the Denver Nuggets, which all of the Nuggets and the Rockets all having 10 losses apiece. apiece. And they're 5-5 over their last 10 games. So the Lakers really need to pick things up. So they're going to be having this game tonight. But anyway, yesterday, I was going through the internet and I came across a very, very interesting video from former ESPN analyst and now founder of The Ringer, Bill Simmons. And it was a video from The Ringer. And essentially what was happening was that Bill Simmons was proposing a trade for the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James. And I said to myself, what? Now, why is this interesting? Because it was about a week or so ago that Kendrick Perkins said that maybe the Lakers and LeBron need to part ways and they need to figure out maybe something amicable where LeBron gets moved. But as you guys know, that's very difficult because LeBron James has a no trade clause. So in order for LeBron to get traded somewhere, it would have to be a place that he is comfortable going to. So Bill Simmons then brings up this idea of trading LeBron James for Jimmy Butler. And at first, I was like, that's a very interesting idea. So then I clicked on the video to kind of hear his reasoning for it. And I got to say, man, Bill Simmons was making a lot of sense, especially about the financials. But before we even get into what Bill Simmons had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. Everyone's favorite Prize Picks holiday promotion is back. 7 days of Pickmas. Prize Picks is giving out 7 days of deals all the way through Christmas Day, including a Christmas Day max discount. Pickmas starts December 20th, so download the app today and unwrap those deals. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, great. So what we want to do is we want to play the sound of what Bill Simmons had to say. I want you guys to listen to it carefully, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to his trade proposal here.
How do you make the league more fun? You have a team that nobody's excited about with the Lakers and a team that feels dead with the Warriors. LeBron for Jimmy Butler.
Oh, okay.
That's it. It feels like a for the good of the sport trade. Just more fun. The Warriors are not fun. I don't see a scenario where they become fun, but now you put LeBron on the team with Curry, LeBron reinvigorated, and who knows? And then Butler is probably a better fit with Luka and Reeves anyway.
Who's more likely to say no to that? Golden State, right?
I don't know. That's why. Oh, I think Golden State would probably do that.
You think so?
Because LeBron is an expiring contract in the year. Maybe they'd throw him one more year. It's a good who says no, though. Because if you're the Lakers, you can lock in the Butler contract for an extra year because all they care about is 2 years from now.
Right.
But maybe Butler's a better fit with what they have anyway. Because LeBron doesn't really seem like he wants to be on the Lakers, is my take.
Excellent. So you heard what he had to say. Now, I want to quickly look at Jimmy Butler's numbers compared to LeBron's numbers. So this season, LeBron is averaging 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6.7 assists. Jimmy Butler, on the other hand, is averaging 19.7 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, 4.9 assists on 51% shooting from the field, 41% shooting from the three, according to these numbers, and 86% free throw shooting, whereas LeBron is shooting 50% from the floor, 31.7%, so let's say 32% from three, 67% from the free throw line. Now, the biggest factor here is if this were to work, is going to be their salaries. So Jimmy Butler is still under contract for 2 seasons, as Bill Simmons alluded to. So this year he's being paid $54.1 million, and next year he's going to be getting paid $56.8 million. Whereas LeBron James is under contract his final year. He's earning $52.6 million. So the salaries pretty much match up perfectly, and which is one of the biggest factors you're going to need in a trade, right? Because the books have to balance and everything. So you have that. He then brought up another point, which is a point that I've been bringing up for quite some time when we were talking about other trade scenarios or acquiring other stars, like, for example, Giannis Antetokounmpo, which is this. The major guys that are going to be available are going to be next summer. The Giannis's, the Nikola Jokic's, and whoever else is going to be an available free agent. And the Lakers have made it clear that all they want right now at this point is expiring contracts, because they're trying to gear up and have enough cap space for summer of 2027. Now, if you move LeBron, you get a player that seems to be disgruntled. You move him to another team playing with another superstar in Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Draymond is talking about how he would love to play with LeBron James. And these guys try to go out there and see if they can win a championship together. From the standpoint of the Lakers, you address a few key issues. Number one, you get some defense on the perimeter, and it's one of your stars. So you now have a Jimmy Butler, you have an Austin Reeves, you have a Luka Doncic, and you have a Marcus Smart. Now you have 2 great defenders in that starting lineup, as opposed to having 3 bad ones and putting a lot of pressure on that 4th guy to cover up for the other 3 that are not playing defense, number one. Number 2, after LeBron leaves, you at least have another guy that can play with Luka next year in Jimmy Butler. And if that doesn't work out, you can try to go out there and win a championship. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, fine. You take Jimmy off your books, and then you have the cap space available that you would need to now go after a major piece like Giannis or Nikola Jokic or whomever, right? So from that standpoint, it makes good sense for the Lakers. And it also means that the Lakers can be competitive next year, because when they lose LeBron, you're going to have a gap, and a pretty sizable gap in the offense. So you can go out there and try to get somebody else that's a 3-and-D guy. There's also a fantastic playmaker, that you can add to the unit that they got going on over there. Although Jimmy Butler can be I can't even say the word. Mercurial. I can't even say the word. You know the word I'm trying to say is difficult. I don't know why I can't say it today, but he can be wishy-washy. Let's just use that word, simpler term. He can be more wishy-washy when it comes to his mood and all of that. But I think that can work. So actually, this is a good trade. Now, how does this benefit LeBron's legacy? I don't really see how it does, because LeBron is going to be like, well, people are going to be like, so you went to go join Stephen Curry, right? There's going to be a lot of that going on. And I'm not sure that LeBron will be cool with that. Or no, who knows? Maybe he will be cool, because LeBron has said he would love to play with Steph. Draymond has said he'd love to play with him. Steph hasn't expressed that kind of sentiment, but I think Bill Simmons has a point here. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section, and we catch you guys on the next show. Peace.